Sounds good to me. Okay. Wasn't here beforehand. All right, it seems to be fixed. Okay, so here's what's weird about that. Is that I took the way to fix it was to take the mic cover off. Like, what? It does sound better. Well, but that's weird. Because I shouldn't have to do that, right? What I thought, like you weren't speaking into the mic, but I'm sure you were. Oh, I definitely was. That was happening. So, anyway. Fucking crazy. All right. So those of you who just got here, aka Tuesday Gray, that need to be updated on what's happening here. I'm not even on the right fucking profile, dude. I'm on my I am on my other flippin' profile here. I'm on my Wild RP. I have a recording of me standing around in the jungle for like 10 minutes. It was full of bass and slightly muffled. Yeah, that's super weird. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try resetting the GoXLR real quick. Because it doesn't sound that way now, right? Like now it sounds okay and normal. But it's weird because it shouldn't. It's good now. Okay. It does sound normal. All right. Well, we're going to do a thing and we're going to reset the GoXLR and hope to God. Should I log out real quick? Yeah, let's log out real quick. We can always log back in here, but holy shit, you guys. That was crazy. I'm so pleased with that. Don't worry, Tuesday. I'll fill you in a second. Anybody who got here late, I'll fill you in. That's why I was late to stream. I'm sorry. And then I was like, I'm late. I might as well just go live. Also, I could get stabbed. It was the thing moving, not an actual thing moving. So we're fine. I should probably not sit when I log out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to reset the GoXLR. All right. And then here, what's this button do? Okay, cool. All right. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm here. I got water. I peed. I anxiety peed. Let me just restart the GoXLR here. I think the best way for me to do that is to use the app, maybe? With this. And then reopen it. What I'll do too is I'm just going to unplug it and plug it back in, guys. So hang tight. Okay. Did that work? It sounds like it sort of worked. Maybe? I think. Are we good? Is the mic cover back on? It is not. But I can turn it back or put it back on. I just wanted to see if this worked first. Does this sound the same? It sounds the same to me, but like a little bit weird. Okay, hold on. Let me mute and put the mic cover back on. There's no way it's the cover, but the cover should be able to be on. 1 second. If I remember correctly, this happened to us once before when we were playing Delilah. How's it now? It sounds a little brighter to me now. Okay. And I think it sounds the same now, correct? Sounds good, yeah. Okay. All right. I guess the GoXLR just needed to be reset, but I didn't want to do that mid-scene because I didn't want to not be able to hear what he said. I'm sorry, Kez. So here's what happened. I hit go live on Twitch and YouTube, but unfortunately it didn't go live on YouTube. It told me it was live, but then it didn't. So if it's possible to do so for you, we did just have like an hour-long scene with Hank. And I went live because he walked into the bar this morning and I was like, and I just wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a conversation. I wasn't sure if he was going to cut me down with a machete, but I didn't want to like log back in and then be like, so guys, guess what happened? I got cut down with a fucking machete again on the anniversary of Edgar cutting me down with a machete. When did that happen? Does anybody remember? Delilah would remember the date. I'm pretty sure it's like now. It's somewhere in February, I think, if memory serves. Again, I know. Okay, that's exciting. No worries. I know YouTube has been weird for going live this week. Yes, I'm sorry. I did hit the button, but then, you know, when Sav got here, she kindly was like, we're not live. And I was like, I don't know how to, I can't tab out and do that while I'm in the scene. I just wanted to give it 110%. So it was enough for me trying to fuck around with the mic. So that was cool. That was really, really cool. Ah, yes, the bloody kiss. Do you know what the date was on that, Polarizer? Also, I listen to this music to get in her brain, but we don't have to listen to it anymore. How about this? That I don't know. I bet I could go and look up the VOD. I bet I could. Okay, so let's talk about that because I have to digest that. First of all, the offer to unravel Julius with the help of Hank was pretty awesome. I feel like I have played Delilah obviously like very, true to herself but somehow I have managed to collect some friends, which I find pretty interesting and safe, right? Because I love playing with Tank and with Flick and with all of these people that I've met on Guarma. I love them. And I like everyone being on friendly terms. I don't want Julius to be mad at me, you know? I don't want Julius, the character, to be mad at Dell, and then therefore I don't get to, play with them anymore, right? But I made a promise to myself that I would try really hard, especially after the whole Edgar bit, that I would try really hard to make sure I pushed that line where it's like she's still poking at people and doing weird things, as long as it fits within, as long as it's something that she would do, right? And I think with Julius, the story I told was true, by the way. I heard about the everyone's a toy. Yes, I think so. I think a couple of things are happening here. I do think she genuinely wants someone to understand her, and I do think she genuinely is looking for connection. I don't think she understands that's what she's looking for. I mean, she does a little bit when she's like, I want a partner to, I want to find somebody who's like me and will want to kill me, because that's all she really kind of sort of understands from her, stunted emotional brain. I think it was February 23rd. God, I hope I get to see Edgar on February 23rd, and it's just that we have dinner. If I fucking find out Edgar's in the crossing, I am sending him an invitation. I don't know the date. Okay, we have to look up the date, chat, because I realize now Delilah would send him an invitation to dinner on the anniversary of the day he cut her down, because she's a fucking psychopath. But listen. Okay, this is serious, and I gotta walk my way. Imagine it being the 14th of February. So I don't think it is the 14th of February, but I do know that that's the anniversary of Pronghorn, and I think that's the anniversary of Delilah's creation. I played her for the first time on February 14th, one of the years, and I know that February or March means something to Delilah. Those dates are important to her. And it's weird that weird shit keeps happening every year around that time. Like I know that Shepard originally said they were going to retire in February and then didn't. And then the whole cult thing happened and they kidnapped, and then Rabbit basically died and became Shepard. So I know that that's got like some important meaning. Oh, yeah. Crazy stuff, you guys. Crazy stuff. Oh, that's why I can't hear. Okay. There we go. The weirdest thing is that all of this stuff isn't scripted. I know. Don't excite me. I will do it. If we go find, hold on, we'll look it up. But we'll look up when it happened. But I have to. So normally I get to do this kind of mental processing when I'm done with the scene by myself, but I went live. So you guys are going to do it with me. So one, I think a couple of things are happening here, which is that I did hear about this Jade King, and I thought he was incredible. Whoever that was incredibly interesting. Because on the server at the time, I think it was a lot of bank jobs, and it was a lot of like accolades. I think the Wallaby Kid wasn't around yet, or had just started being around. And obviously one of the driving factors for Wallaby was to be in the paper and to get known and to build a name for himself. And, so there was a lot of that happening at the time. So I think Delilah hearing about somebody who truly just wanted to rob the bank because he could, it really intrigued her. Like, oh, you want to rob a bank not for the accolades, but just to see if you can get away with it? Interesting. And so I did work at the bar to get close to Julius Bradshaw, the Jade King, just to like pay attention to him, see what he was up to. I wasn't going to stab him or anything. I wasn't going to attack him. But I was just curious as to who he was. which I think is really, really cool. The Omen VOD video was February 23rd when the bar blew up. Okay, let me just open my notes, Penguin, and write this down. Now, the question is, would she send him an invitation for February 23rd when he blew up the VOD and they met for the first time? Or would she send an invitation to when he cut her down? So actually, hold on. I think that was a Meta Monday though, right? The cutting down was live, right, guys? Shit, you're right. Oh my God. Ake, I saw your Guarma wiki. It's incredible. You know, don't you? You know what the date was. It blew me away how thorough and beautiful that was. Is that somewhere like publicly that people can go and look? Because I'll send everyone there. I'll just be like, hey, if you got any questions about Guarma, go look here. Because holy shit, it was top notch. Just the link for now. Okay. Let me open my doc here. I'm going to write it down. So I think my instinct is that Delilah absolutely would send him an invitation for the day they met. And then her hope would be that he would send her an invitation for the day he cut her down, right? Because it's the extension of the gift giving here. Okay, hold on. Delilah. I have a timeline. Delilah timeline. Is this... What year was it? It had to have been 2024, right? That's not right. It was before then. 2023. Okay, so then Rufus died in 2022? Which was 1901? I fucked up the order here. Really? Wow, okay. Then I'd known him for about 6 months, I guess. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me try to fix this. Ah, I have a little filter on my camera that I forget exists, where I can be like, it's super bright outside, and I can just spin that motherfucker, and then we're good. Mr. Coe has a YouTube video of Gormageddon on March 6th, so maybe a few days before that. Yeah, let me, I feel like we streamed that live, didn't we? Or did we not? Let me look through our videos as well. You might be right, it might be a Meta Monday. I'm going to look through our collections here. I'm looking through the clips channel. I'm not seeing it yet. Okay, I'm looking at the Wild RP playlist here. I think it's March 6th. Is when I shared Cursebreaker. But you're right, mine might have been a Meta Monday. Alder was streamed on March 3rd. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Stanzas. So that must be Miguel. Yeah, okay, so It had to have been before the 5th. Because I did stream March 5th. I streamed it. But March 6th, I streamed it. I streamed it the next day. Okay. Who else then? You're amazing. Thank you so much. So it happened on the 5th, and then I did a Meta Monday for you immediately after. You're welcome. I edited what? Did I stay up all night? You're amazing. Who else? You're amazing. Thank you. So that was March 5th of 2023, which is 1902, right, guys? Because it's a year behind. I mean, it's 100 years behind, but you know what I'm saying. Yes. Okay. March 5th, 1902. Do you happen to know? I'm sorry to ask for you. You even said it on Meta Monday. Bless you. That you couldn't sleep and just went crazy with the edit. It was too good. It was like, it's crazy of a scene. So yeah, I believe it. Quick question. Do you happen to know, and I'm sorry to ask for more from you, but do you happen to know when he blew up the bar and when she met him for the first time? Edgar cuts Delilah down. March 5th. Okay. Give me a minute. Bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's digest this for a second. Okay, one. We got to talk about how Delilah met those people in Saint Denis who were like, who was it? It's Zero, right? Zero. And he mentioned Edgar and the crew, right? And Delilah was like, yeah, tell them I said hi if you talk to them, right? So we have that. And PB was like, I'll believe it when I see it, right? I would fucking die if Edgar came back to Wild RP. But I also know Edgar's in GTA going through purgatory and shit. So I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. And then we raided Peppo yesterday, and his stream title said Edgar and Red Dead Redemption 2, and I screamed, you guys. I screamed. I wasn't obviously able to, stay and watch anything. I'm sure it would have been fine, but also, just in case, I didn't want any spoilers of anything. But my fingers are crossed. February 22nd was the bar. Ah! Okay, so I get to potentially send him February 22nd, Edgar blows up bar. And they meet for the first time. Heart. Fucking psychopath. Okay, thank you so much. Who else? Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so here's my one hope, you guys. Okay. And I don't even know if this player is currently playing this character right now, but do you remember? Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that gift sub. Who else? Enjoy the emotes and the ad-free viewing, unless you already have an ad blocker. But either way, I appreciate you. We have some badass emotes. I know I'm biased, but they're pretty fucking cool. So enjoy those. What else was I going to say? Oh, right. Okay. So here's my hope. Do you guys remember, because I streamed this, right? I showed you guys the scene where, did I call her a sparrow? Where the girl, Clara, came to the island to talk to Delilah and delivered the message from Edgar from like a year ago or from way earlier in the summer. But she only did that like a month ago, right? She came to visit us a month ago and was like, this is really late, but here you go. And showed me the telegram that Edgar kept. It's so fucked up. Okay. Edgar kept the telegram that Delilah sent him. And I was like, oh my, because I like, of all the things I expected this person to give me, it was not a message from Edgar. I lost my shit. And so did Delilah a little bit in character. Like I had her gasp. Like she just was like, like, oh my goodness. And the message that I gave her to give to Edgar was to please come home. So I'm like, fingers crossed that she gives that message to Edgar if he is actually back. Like, I mean, for all I know, you know, he could be fucking on to kill his character. I don't know. He could be not coming back to come back, you know? He could be doing a one life event or something like that. Yeah, about that. Shh, don't say anything. Don't say anything. But that is my hope. Okay? That is my hope that my message was delivered. I miss you. Please come home. Psychopath. You belong on Guarma. There's some meta there that you'll hopefully find out. Yeah, I hope so. Also, she may not even have been working for Edgar. Who knows? That thought crossed my mind as well. But then how did she get the telegram kind of thing? Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Fingers crossed. Because I truly believe in my soul of souls that Edgar belongs on Guarma. His soul, he swore his soul to Guarma the day he blew up the bar. I'm sorry, what is this? What in the world? Fate brought them together. Nothing will keep them apart. What is this? Oh, is this it? Okay. Hold on. Guys, I'll put it up on the stream here. Hold on. Oh my God. It's so good. Oh, wait. I'm not on my normal profile, so I don't even know if this is going to work. Oh, it's going to work because I'm a smart motherfucker. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just don't mind me. I'm just walking. Look how cool this looks. Ah! What in the world?
I'm sorry in advance, but also I'm not at all sorry. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, man. Holy shit, dude. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. Okay. So... He actually screamed. Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting the bar to actually blow up like that. So, yeah, I hear that. Anyway. So I need to send him an invitation, handwritten invitation to dinner if I find out that he's around. Which, who knows? You know? Like, nobody told me Edgar was around for, like... I think until he was gone again, did I hear that he had been around again. It's like nobody told Delilah. It was crazy. I mean, that's fine. It worked out. But, you know, it just builds that tension and draws it out. And I think he was doing other stuff in the crossing. But I really wish I had gotten the message from him. I would have done a scene with him in a heartbeat. So I hope that he knows that I just never got the message and not that I ignored it. I'm sure he does. But yeah, anyway, so we gotta back up a little bit. I am very excited about the prospect of Edgar, but I have to digest this and make sure that I'm on the right track, which is just normally what I do with Delilah, because she's kind of so far, you know, out here that I kind of have to digest the scene and go, okay, all right. Meanwhile, him and Alder were hanging out. Yeah, exactly. So first of all, I do think Delilah is genuinely looking for connection, but she doesn't know that that's what she's looking for. So I think to her, it's manifesting in a way of like, you know, oh, I think I see someone that's like me, but I have to poke them and push them in that direction to maybe see if they are the same as me. It's what she did with Edgar in the first place, right? Like, she looked at Edgar, and I think what she saw in Edgar originally was a man that was greedy enough to take everything that he ever wanted. And she was like, dude, we need somebody like this on Guarma. We need somebody who is willing to do the shit that most people are not willing to do, and to fucking make a name for Guarma and make it serious and make people know they can't fuck with Guarma, right? So I think, like, Guarma downed Edgar more than any enemy. The last time they were around, they just kept making each other laugh with their Guarmanian dialect. I think they wanted to cool off for a bit. It's the way it should be anyway, right? Like, to me, that arc ended. You know, that was a cool arc. The tension between, you know, either Guarma and Edgar, or to me, it's like a beautiful, and this is, again, guys, this is just my opinion. This is obviously improv, so anything could happen. But from my perspective, and remember, my perspective's limited because I didn't see everything that was going on. I only saw things from Delilah's perspective. But from my perspective, that arc is done, and Edgar is doing the prodigal son arc, right? And he either makes a choice to return to Guarma and represent Guarma, or he makes a choice to never come, you know, to not come back. But from Delilah's perspective, he is Guarman. And he belongs to Guarma. And one day she's hoping he will come back and want to represent Guarma, and make, you know, push Guarma forward in a very violent way. So that's her perspective on the matter. But I think when she originally saw Edgar and was like, oh, you might be similar to me, I think she's wrong about that. I don't think Edgar and her are similar in the ways that she's looking for. Because I think ultimately she's looking for, you know, a psychopath or a sociopath who, you know, has been broken in such a way that this is how they interface with the world. And I don't think that Edgar is the perfect match for her in that regard. But I think Edgar is or has the potential to be like one of those weird allies, right? Where it's like, you go and do what you want. It kind of like the relationship that she has with Julius or with Herbie or something like that, where it's like everyone on the island is together and we work together, not against each other. And I think they're similar, but they go about it completely differently. Yeah, exactly. I also think Edgar doesn't, and again, this is just from what I've seen of him, but I think Edgar yearns for companionship in the same way that Delilah yearns to have a connection with someone. Like, I think Edgar deep down really values, I want to say family, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Chosen family, maybe even. You know, Edgar really values that. But I think from what I've seen of his actions, he would betray anyone at any moment. And that's very cool, obviously. But I think they're both looking for somebody that understands them, but I don't know if they can be that for each other. Because I think Delilah doesn't. I think Delilah expects Edgar to act in a certain way and is surprised when he doesn't. You know, it's not like she wants him to act in a certain way. It's literally like she looks at him and goes, oh, okay, I think I understand you, and therefore you will probably do this. And then when he doesn't, she's like, huh, that's weird, but cool, interesting. Edgar seems to want power too, where I don't get that impression from Del. She absolutely doesn't care about money and power. But she said that in her first meeting with Edgar. She was like, I don't care about those things, but I will help you get them if that's what you want. You know, here, have this castle. That's a good first step, you know? So she doesn't care about money and power and reputation and all that. She doesn't care about any of that. So yeah, I think in that regard, he's interested in, you know, certain things that she doesn't really care about, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't interest her, and the way that he wants to go about it doesn't interest her. I also think she thinks he's pretty foxy, like very smart and scavenger-like, you know, and she the way she looks at it is like, oh, this motherfucker's a wolf, but he's been taught, and he's acting like a scavenger fox because he's had to act that way so far in order to survive in whatever environment he's been from. And again, that's just from her perspective. So I think she's very interested in seeing if he turns into a wolf and recognizes that he's a wolf and not a fox, or if he just continues to operate as a fox because it's easier for him and people underestimate him. Del likes to control people though, right? Not at all. Not at all, actually. Del likes to... No. Quite the opposite. Del likes to watch what people do from the boundary, from the edge, and just see kind of what motivates people. And she's very into... I think her main motivation is like, I want to see the person that is really there without all the fucking social bullshit and without all the stuff. Del likes people to be themselves without masks, full freedoms, it seems. Yes, that is probably the best way to see it. Yeah, and Del likes to help people be in control of themselves. Yeah. So the way that I usually play Del is she doesn't go out of her way to like help anyone, and I'm using air quotes for those listening because I know I recognize that some of the stuff she does to help people is fucked up, but I have never done anything unless someone has asked me to do it. So, and Edgar's was a little weird because Delilah specifically was like, I'll help you, but you have to ask me to do it. And then he asked her, he was like, but I mean, what was his choice? He had no choice. He was like, his leg was broken, for God's sakes. So that was the only one where it was like a little borderline. But everything else, Mishka came to her and asked for help. And with JJ, it was the same. JJ had come to Drummer for help, and Drummer came to Delilah and said, I could use your assistance with this. And then she came in to help with him. And then same thing with Rabbit, torturing Rabbit in the cave or whatever, was Rabbit asked for Delilah's help. So she doesn't really, I don't know if she understands that the way that she carries herself sometimes lends people to wanting to, this is going to sound weird, wanting to be controlled by her, or like wanting her to kind of direct them. And I don't think she recognizes that that is a form of control, right? Like if we look at like JJ, where she went, just the other day, did I stream that? Was that live? I don't think I streamed that. Okay. But basically, JJ was there at the bar, and there was somebody that came to the bar and, was looking for help, right? And Del went, JJ, can go with you. She didn't do it because she wanted to control JJ. She did it because she thought JJ would have fun fucking around with this person, So in her brain, she's always like, oh, I'm doing this because you have expressed to me that you want assistance in some way, and I think this will help you. Same thing with Edgar, The only thing she ever, Edgar and her had a lot of conversations where he was like, you've cursed me, you control me. And she's like, Edgar, you can leave. You can do whatever you want. I don't care what you do. I just want to watch you. I just want to be there on the sidelines to watch you do it. I just want to be a voyeur to your transformation into this big bad wolf. That's all I want. So if that's what happens, if you don't transform into a big bad wolf, that's also interesting. Maybe a little less interesting and a little less exciting, but sure sounded like Hank might want Del's direction. I don't know if he did or not. I think he has maybe intrigued, or she has intrigued him in a way that he's like, I don't understand why you helped me. I don't understand why you did what you did, and I'm curious as to why. I think her thing is the liberation of the self. Yeah, for sure. It's the and there are reasons for that, obviously, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point, since some of her backstory has been coming out in character and stuff. She reminds me a lot of Hannibal Lecter, bringing out the true side of his patients, and Will Graham in Hannibal. That's 100% what she's based on. Not 100%. She's also based on Lauren Malvo. Would you like to see what I based her on? Can I just nerd out about this character for a second? I know that's like so gross, but I want to do it anyway. Because I think as soon as you see these scenes, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay. Please never stop nerding. Okay, but then after, okay, well, maybe before we watch this, let me finish my thought really quickly, okay? And the thought is, I think from Delilah's perspective, she knows what Julius wants, right? She knows Julius wants to be unraveled, okay? Julius is like on the edge. He's comfortable. He's like, yeah, I'm just doing what I've always done, and everyone sees me as this gang leader and this chill motherfucker and blah, blah, blah. And Delilah's like, I know you're a fucking snake. Nobody else sees it, but I see you. You know? I know you don't give a shit about these people. I think that conversation she had with him was streamed, where she's like, your people think you actually care about them, but you fucking don't. That was weird. He like manipulated his whole gang in her bar while she watched, and she was like, whoa. You know, she was like, this is cool. I love watching people work, whatever their work is, whether it's murder or social manipulation or whatever. And it like lit her up. She was like, wow, you just manipulated all of these people in like under a minute. And they all were like, fell in line. They were like, oh, okay. Like, is it Chaucer? Chaucer was like, whoa, wait, Julius, do you even give a fuck about us at all? And he was like, you know I do, which is not an answer, by the way. You know I do. No. You didn't say yes, Julius. You didn't say yes. Anyway, so the conversation she had with Julius after that was like, do you like that? Do you like manipulating people into thinking you care about them? Is that part of what gets you, I'm using air quotes, what gets you off in terms of like your kill and your whatever, you know? You're like pathy. Your motivation as to what you do. So from Delilah's perspective, I think she thinks Julius is like a peacock in that he really enjoys putting on a show and, you know, presenting himself as one way, and then secretly he knows the truth. And I don't know if he needs anyone else to know. Do you know what I mean? Which is what intrigues Delilah the most. That is what the Jade King is, right? He was doing all this stuff by himself just because he could, and he didn't care if anybody knew about it. So I think for Delilah, she's like, do you know that you are a snake? Do you know that you don't care about these people? Or are you deluding yourself? Or do you know full well you're wearing a mask and you like it? And you just like knowing that you're pulling one over on people, which is a huge psychopathy sign. And props to Tank for playing a psychopath like that, where they just love getting one over on people and they feel superior. They're like, yeah, I'm wearing a mask and you don't know it. And it's great. And I'm loving it. And so that's super cool. But for a long time, Julius and Delilah have kind of danced around the idea that Julius is wearing a mask and he knows it and she knows it. Yep, while literally wearing a mask. Yeah, and he thinks it's like the biggest joke ever when he puts that mask on and is himself, right? Because that's what I've noticed. When he puts a mask on, like a literal mask that he puts on his face, it's when he's more like himself. And then he takes it off and then he's wearing a, metaphorical mask. And he's got many of them, I think. But anyway, Julius is a really cool character. And he is manipulative as fuck, and I love it. And so does Delilah. So do I want Julius to die? Do I want Hank to chop him up into little pieces? No, I don't. But I do want to help Julius get to where he wants to get based on conversations that Delilah and Julius have had. I do. And so in some fucked up way, I actually think this is going to help him do that. I also think this is going to help Hank realize that Julius isn't good enough right now for him. And I don't mean good enough. I mean, Julius isn't masked off enough to look at Hank and go, yeah, we're similar. And I don't even know if they are similar. They see each other better than I do. But for some reason, Julius picked Hank to come to the, to go on trial. So they're dancing with each other in some way or another. At this point, would you say Delilah has preferences as to what happens, or at least who she helps? Oh, yeah. she's not going to help somebody that hasn't asked her for assistance or someone that she doesn't find interesting. I probably never would have, and I'm using air quotes, betrayed Julius in this way had he not shown me, had they not had conversation about it that implies that he, you know, not even implies, outright says that he would like to not. Like, he's had a taste of being himself in front of someone, aka Delilah, and I think a little bit Ro. And he's okay with that. You know, like, he likes that. So I think, you know, I think she has an attachment to those people, especially the people who were involved in the Edgar arc. Like, it surprised her that Julius and Rabbit both drew for her. There's no reason for that. She was shocked to find that out. And then after that, you know, like she's watched Julius for a long time. Watching him unravel after 3 years is very exciting. So I think she would very much be interested in that. I will say she doesn't want Herbie to get hurt. Like, I think that would really bother her. And the other day when Herbie said he would kill Rabbit, guys, I have one regret on Delilah, and it's that I didn't push Herbie against the wall. But I didn't know mechanically how to do it, so I didn't do it. We were live, right, when that happened? When he was like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being truthful about what I want and what I would do. And I would kill Shepard if they stopped me from killing Hank. I was like, Delilah would 100%, because before that, we were talking about snakes in the grass. And he said, you're not a snake. You're like a cat. You're like a panther or something like that. And you pounce, that kind of thing. And it was like metaphorically perfectly set up for him to say he would kill Shepard and for Delilah to shove him up against the wall. No knife or anything like that, obviously. And just look at him. And I know Trench well enough to know he would have been like, he would have taken that opportunity to drop the perfect line of like, I'm glad we're being honest with each other. I wouldn't have to say shit, you know, but I just mechanically didn't know how to do it. So I didn't want to risk accidentally stabbing him. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I know there's a way to do it. And I think it's like E or something, or maybe it's F, but F might also be fucking kill someone. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk it. But yeah, it was a moment of like, I think I would be upset if a couple things happened. I think Delilah would feel upset if something happened to Herbie. I think she would definitely feel upset if something happened to Maynard. I think she would feel upset if something happened to Rabbit. I think she would feel sad if someone cut down and killed Edgar before she had a chance to talk to him again. And I think she would feel disappointed if Hank or Julius or Morgan or any of the people that we would consider her friends, if we can use that term, died in a way in which was like unceremoniously, or in a way in which they wouldn't want to have died. You know, like I've had to think about this before. Like if somebody drew on Morgan, would Delilah step in? No, she wouldn't, unless he wanted her to. And they've had that conversation, right? Where she's like, where he basically said, do you even care about me? He was like, if someone was going to hurt me, would you stop that from happening? And Delilah was like, probably not. Unless, do you want me to do that? Because if you do, then I might consider it. Unless, I find it very interesting, in which case I might not. But, yeah, I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, the result of that conversation was like, I don't care what you do. I was just curious if you would. So yeah, I think, and obviously JJ, dude, I think she would be, hold up. I think she would be really fucking upset if somebody fucked with JJ. And I don't even know if she knows that. And I don't know why. Like, I'd have to sit down and think about it. And I think it might be because JJ presents herself as very childlike. And Delilah doesn't recognize her desire to protect her, but she does. She has a strong desire to protect JJ. So I think she would act without thinking if somebody came at JJ, or I think I did act without thinking, right? because Candy Cane hit JJ over the back of the head with a hammer, and then I stabbed him like 6 times because of it. I did. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you if you're gonna hit JJ in the back of the head with a hammer, you monster. I will retaliate. Anyway, so I think there are a couple things happening too as well. I like Ro. And by I mean me, but also Delilah likes Ro now. Because Ro has gone through some sort of metamorphosis as well. Hey, how are you? I really enjoy your roleplay in Red Dead. Thank you, Hawkman. We're just digesting a scene that just happened like an hour ago now. But I'm kind of just, it was really good. And I'm processing the feelings and thoughts and actions of my psychopathic character so that I can better understand. But yeah, so I like Ro. First of all. And second of all, I like that Ro likes to play. So Delilah is like, Ro might actually be a better dance partner for Hank right now than Julius. And so in Delilah's brain, she's like, oh, you want to really get at Julius? Ro really wants to get at you? Cool. Let's just arrange a play date for you two. But also, Ro is the only one that would hurt Julius. Anything happening to her will fuck him up. And so it's like, from Delilah's brain, everyone wins. Which is wrong, obviously. But like, from her perspective, she's like, I'm helping. You know, I'm helping Hank get what he wants. Ro will like it, I think. I'm pretty sure Ro will love it. It's in her brain, it's her weird gift giving thing that she does, right? Where she'll like send people off to, you know, because it's what she would want, right? That's how so it's just this weird thing of like, I'll do that. And then, you know, I'm pretty sure she'll tell Julius too, right? A win is a win. Yeah. Like, don't bother going after anyone that he cares about, because I really don't think he cares about any of them. I think I already told him that. I think Delilah said, look, you could have him tomorrow if you wanted. Why aren't you? That was the conversation she had with Julius, which was like, you could send him a telegram and ask him to meet you alone, and you could fight him in the jungle by yourself, which is what I would want. But you don't want that. Why? What are you doing? You're just playing with your people. You're just letting them get hurt one by one. Are you trying to watch and see what it takes for them to break? For some reason, he's letting Hank attack his people one at a time. I don't know if he is enjoying watching it, you know, like that might be something he's doing, or if he's using it to his advantage, where he's letting everyone rally behind him and maybe it's making his group stronger, right? Which is a possibility. As Mr. Rogers once said, look for the helpers. Yeah. Okay, let's I'm good. I'm happy with that. I think that was fucking awesome. I also love that Hank gave me an opportunity to show how pokey Delilah can be. Because I've really told myself I really want to do more of that, but I don't want to do it unless it makes sense to do it, right? Because Delilah will poke people or will gift give, and I'm using air quotes again for those listening. She gift gives, but she's not doing it just to poke at people. She really is doing it because in her brain, she's like, well, you've told me you want to be your true self all the time. Nothing quite like having the person you love in the world be, you know, cut down. Delilah's a cat. Exactly! That's exactly right. I'm a cat, okay? And Julius has set down a glass of water on the edge of the goddamn table. And I've been sitting next to it for 3 years. And now I'm going to knock it over. I'm going to make direct eye contact with Julius as I knock it over. That's exactly right. I also just know that, you know, Tank has said a couple times like, oh, this is the final arc for Julius and whatnot. So I, as a role player, just want to help build him up for whatever it is that he's planning on doing with Julius. If he's trying to make Julius some crazy villain, then I definitely want to help set that up. So yeah, Del just tapping it towards the edge. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's do this for real. I'm gonna get in trouble for this, am I? Why isn't it showing it? Oh, is it because it's like you're not allowed? Okay, here we go.
Evening, officer.
Evening. License and registration, please.
We could do it that way. You asked me for my papers. I tell you it's not my car, that I borrowed it. See where things go from there. You could do that. Or you could go get in your car and drive away.
Now, why would I do that?
Because some roads you shouldn't go down. Because maps used to say there'd be dragons here. Now they don't. But that don't mean the dragons aren't there.
Dad, come in, Dad. Over.
You step out of the car, please, sir.
How old's your kid?
I said step out of the car.
Dad, come in. Dad, over.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen, Officer Grimley. I'm going to roll my window up, then I'm gonna drive away. And you're gonna go home to your daughter, and every few years you're gonna look at her face and know that you're alive because you chose not to go down a certain road on a certain night. That you chose to walk into the light instead of into the darkness. Do you understand me? Sir. I'm rolling up my window.
Okay. Is this also going to give me more? Hold on, because there's
This is
another
a man
one
who doesn't
I
deserve
want.
to draw breath.
Okay, all right. You know what? We're just, you know what? We're just going to fucking watch these, okay?
You're asking me to kill this man.
No, that was I was joking.
Mr. Nygaard?
Yeah, that's just one second. We're just two fellas talking, right? We're just blowing off steam.
Sam. Hess.
No, just 1 second. That is not.
Sir?
Just one word. Yes or no.
You're asking me to kill this man.
What difference does that make?
It's a different rate for two. And if you got pets, dog, cat, it's an extra $10.
What if I got a fish?
Excuse me?
Would a fish cost me $10? Or what if I kept spiders or mice? What if I had bacteria?
Sir, bacteria are not pets.
Could be.
Sir, perhaps you'd be happier in a different motel?
I just want to know the policy. You see, I'm a student of institutions.
Sir, do you have a pet or not?
No, it's just me.
License and registration, please.
We could do it that way.
Okay, all right. We saw that already. Hold on, hold
You
on,
asked
hold
me
on.
for my papers. Duluth.
That's a city. I need your name.
I told you my name.
Well, I'll need to see some ID.
No.
What?
You heard me.
I can't give you your mail if you don't show ID.
Am I gonna need to come back there and find it myself?
Oh, okay. This is highly irregular.
No. Highly irregular is the time I found a human foot in a toaster oven. This is just odd.
Okay, nutsack, here's the drill. You need to pack up your shit and blow. I'm the guy. You understand me? 20 years I worked for the king.
This
You know what
is
that makes
so
me? The
fucking good,
goddamn
dude.
Prime Minister. So give me the letter, pack up your shit. How you doing?
Rufus. This was fucking Rufus, dude.
That's disgusting.
I've got 2 questions and 1 comment. Understand? First question. Why $43,613?
Gotta start a Turkish bath.
Second question. What do you know?
About what?
Stavros, the guy you're blackmailing. You wrote a note. I know about the money. What do you know?
Nothing, really. I mean, Helena told the story so much about her husband and how he lies about his money.
So you're blackmailing a guy for something, but you don't know what it is. You ready for the comment? You're an idiot. Good news, I'm taking over.
I'm confused.
That's okay, I'm not.
Total B stretch.
Need some Adderall.
You got a test? Is that it? Big final. Need to pull an all-nighter.
Exactly. High dosage, too. Just pretend I'm a 300-pound 9-year-old who can't finish a sentence.
Here we go. 30 milligrams. I'll take 2 of these, think you're gonna nap. It's basically speed. So why don't we say, that'll work. How about a zombie kit?
What's that now?
Zombie kit. Shotgun, machete, some Bactine. It's a side business. I make up these knapsacks for the zombie apocalypse. You know, in case the undead come back to life and the world gets all dog-eat-dog.
It's already dog-eat-dog, friend. Not sure what worse a bunch of zombies could do.
Lauren Malvo.
Oh, it's that, dude. It's that right there. That right there of the, oh, someone knows who I am. Somebody found me. Oh, boy.
Did you know the human eye can see more shades of green than any other color? What? I said, did you know that the human eye can see more shades of green than any other color? My question for you is why?
No, just hold on.
When you figure out the answer to my question, then you'll have the answer to yours. St. Lawrence, your window, the Romans burned him alive.
Okay, hold on. I was going to say, where's the best one?
You know why?
Because he was Christian.
Maybe. But I think it was because the Romans were raised by wolves. Greatest empire in human history, founded by wolves. You know what wolves do? They hunt. They kill. That's why I never bought into the Jungle Book. A boy's raised by wolves, he becomes friends with a bear and a panther. I don't think so.
I don't.
Well, I'm saying that the Romans, raised by wolves, they see a guy turning water into wine. What do? They eat him. Because there are no saints in the animal kingdom. Only breakfast and dinner. Lester?
This right here.
Is this what you want? Yes or no?
Yes?
YouTube just went down. Yeah, I bet, because I'm sharing this stuff. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble.
That's on you.
That's on you. PB. What? I didn't think. I'm sorry. I didn't think. I didn't think that it would do that, but fair enough, I guess. But yeah, they're really good. Really, really good. PB didn't know Sav was still here. No, I didn't think that they would. I thought that when the stream was over, it would be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. a couple minutes of, copyrighted content. I didn't think they'd take it down live. Which, fair enough. Even though we're making commentary on it and we're not just watching the television show. Fair enough. Anyway, so obviously she's not exactly like this. That's on you. Yeah, for real. Oh yeah, your stream is no longer being blocked. So there it goes. It's back now. They would even do that for like stage shows if they think it's copyrighted. Yeah, so but it looks like it's just happening live. It blocked it for a second, and then when I stopped showing it, it went back, which is crazy to me. That technology is scary. Oh, you're back. I'm sorry, Kez. That was, by the way, season 1 of Fargo, for those of you who want to go and watch it. And so I wanted to make Delilah a mix between that character that you've just witnessed, Lauren Malvo, and the TV show portrayal of Hannibal Lecter by Mads Mikkelsen. I think that's how you say his name. And then obviously a bit of her own flavor in there. So Lauren Malvo, in my opinion, is a little bit more chaotic than Delilah is. He has a bone to pick with the world, sort of. He very much sees himself as a wolf, and he's just gonna, immediately seeing where I can watch that. Yeah, it's very good. I think I've seen some of the other seasons as well and enjoyed them, but that first season is really good. Very, very, very good. Highly recommend. But yeah, you can see where some of the behavior that is similar in Delilah that is in Lauren. They're not identical characters, obviously, but they do pull from that same like strain of psychopathy or sociopathy that I found interesting. Again, I think Lauren is a little bit more like anti-institution, anti-rules, and like really kind of he's ready to destroy everything he worked for on a drop of a hat. Lauren Malvo? That's an interesting take. I'm not sure if he is, but I do think that I think he's comfortable in the way that he exists, but I do think he has a bone to pick with people who think the world is a certain way. And he's just like, the rules don't exist, you idiot. It's already a dog-eat-dog world. You're just unaware of it, right? And Delilah has some of that too, where she's like, you don't have to do this way. I think he's okay with starting over, in my opinion. Yeah, you're probably right. But I also, something that I noticed with him in that show, and we didn't see any of the scenes where this happened, and I know some of you are going to go away and watch the show, so I won't spoil anything. But there are a couple of moments where he does actually, kill someone, but he remains calm throughout the entire encounter. And that's what really interested me. And when I was making Delilah, I was like, ooh, I would very much like to, killing 3 people because of a poorly timed interaction. Well, that wasn't a poorly timed interaction, right? It was, you are confronting me in this elevator in front of these people where I have a different persona. And you know what I have to do if they find out who I am. And I want to know if you want me to, if you're going to push hard enough for me to kill them. That had nothing to do with those people and everything to do with the guy and his motive, right? Whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Delilah does have that. Where it's like, oh, you want to, what I'm going to do, what I'm capable of. Are you going to ask me to help you with Julius? Or, like that kind of thing. Or, Julius asking for help, hunting down Hank. Or even, more than that is like the motive piece, right? Of, what's going to happen if you continue to let Hank hunt your people down. You could end this if you wanted to, Julius, by just asking him to meet you in the woods alone, and ensuring that happens, which we could do. You could have Delilah and Shepard arrange for the meeting between the two of you, and that's it. And then you guys go fucking kill each other in the woods. but you're not doing it for some reason. Why? You know, it's that's that vibe, right? But I think, you know, what I liked about Hannibal Lecter is the intrigue and the obsession piece, which I wanted Delilah to have as well. Like that yearning and that hunger for someone who understands you, someone, a friend or a lover, or, you know, just that piece. And Lauren does not have that piece. Lauren Malvo doesn't have that. So it's like a mix and a blend of a couple of characters that I really like, that I felt like represented the Pathies really well. But Lorne Malvo's like slow, deliberate way of speaking and his calmness is something that I was like, yeah, I absolutely want to do that. And I guess Hannibal has it too, right? Where they very rarely feel like, you know, threatened. Not to say, like, there's a fine line I struggle with sometimes where I want the person opposite me to feel like I am recognizing their strength and their power, but I also don't want to be intimidated. You know, I don't want to do that thing where I'm just like putting other characters down and being like, oh, you're not strong enough to hurt me or anything like that, because I don't want people to feel that way. And I don't want to do that. But I do think Delilah has, you know, one of her big weaknesses is that she feels competent and safe in any given situation. Or she's like, there are 3 people that are extremely dangerous in this room. Things could get spicy. But, ooh, that would be interesting, right? That's going to get her killed one day. Her curiosity, like even this, her curiosity to push Julius to see what happens when he unravels could get her killed, right? So yeah, I don't know. Cool shit, dude. Cool shit. That was awesome. And I can't show you any Hannibal scenes because obviously we'll get in trouble. But yeah, totally. The main ones for me are the There Be Dragons scene, and not because like, not for any real reason other than the calmness factor of him being like, it could go down that way. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do this and I'm rolling up my window now. Like just that weird, quirky, and he didn't raise his voice. He didn't threaten him directly, right? And so that kind of really, really, really moved me. I was like, damn, that's interesting. And then, of course, the Hannibal piece of poking people and pushing them in order to help them become their true selves was a lot of fun. And then throw in Delilah's backstory and her own weird shit that makes her the way that she is. So yeah, very, very cool. I need to rewatch the Hannibal series. It's been too long. So I think I'm on the 3rd season finally. I never saw the 3rd season. I only saw the first 2. And I just recently rewatched them as well to get back in Delilah brain. And there was a moment, I forget what it is now because my brain is awful. But there was a moment where I got full body chills, you guys, as I was watching the show, because I was like, oh, this scenario has come up recently in RP. And I reacted the same way as Hannibal on Delilah. And then I was like, I'm doing it right, guys. Like I just looked off to the camera that was nowhere. And I was like, guys, I did it. Yay. We're doing it. We're playing a psychopath properly. With no script. I think I only saw the first season. I think I get easily distracted. I think I may. Actually, you're right. I only saw the first season because I remembered how the first season ended. And then I had not seen any of the second season. But I think I've watched it all now and I'm on the 3rd season. I don't want to say where I am just because that's probably a spoiler, but I think I'm on the 3rd season now. But my intention is to finish the whole thing this time around. But yeah, Connor, I'm with you. Everyone in that show was perfectly cast, I thought, Kuryana. It was very, very, very good. But yeah, anyway, sorry that I just like randomly went live with some RP. I thought maybe I was about to get cut down with a machete. Again. With Julius's machete. Jesus Christ. The absolute hard-on Julius would get knowing his fucking machete has scarred Delilah permanently. Dude, I kind of want to let him do it just so I can see what Julius's reaction would be. You see what I mean? This is dangerous territory. Maybe I'll just tell him anyway. Maybe I'll just say that that's what happened and see what his reaction was. Ah, fuck. We're fucked up, guys. We're weird. See, the thing is, Delilah doesn't really lie, though. So I don't think she would do that. But can I pet that cat? Come here. Come here. Oh my God, he's so cute. I love him so much. Doing, buddy? Man. That was such a cool scene, you guys. I loved it. Also, very cool to know that Hank didn't bring somebody to point a gun at my back. That was very cool. Here you go, buddy. Cleared off a whole half of the desk so that he could enjoy sleeping on it. Gotta let him do it. We have about 40 minutes or so, right? 45 minutes before table story. What do you guys want to do? We could log in as Alder, check our telegrams, wander around. What say you? Jesus H. Am I behind on anything? Bold move, checking telegrams. Yeah, I know. Fuck shit up. I can't fuck shit up. Well, we could play Heidi. We have to get, we have to do some chores and get some money, to get her a long arm. I was thinking a Litchfield might be fun. Yes. We could absolutely do that. However, I will say I am less tempted to dive into Heidi right this second, because if story kicks off for her, then I'm juggling 3 characters right now. Because before, when we first started Heidi, things were quiet on Guarma. I'd just log on as Dell and run the bar every once in a while, but now shit's popping off, so maybe we should just sign on Alder and see if we have any telegrams. Maybe we should do that. Also, question for you in the chat. Whose blood do you think is in the vial? Question for you in the chat. Oh, wow. 60 people on right now. Awesome. Herbie's going to be so fucking pissed, dude. I think this might be the end of their friendship. And I'm sad about it. I'm unqualified to answer, really, but I would have guessed the person she talked about with Shepard. Oh, wow. Herbie and Delilah's? That would be sad indeed. Yeah, I just think though, here's the thing. I think that she does a lot of what she does or has done in the past, right? Is to try to help him in his vision of the island. But she has things she's interested in too. And I don't know. I don't know if this is actually true either, right? This is just my suspicion. But you know, Herbie has desires and wants, and so far in their relationship, Delilah hasn't really had anything happen to make their belief, you know, their ideals come to a head, right? Except for now. And I think at the end of the day, it seems like Herbie is more like everyone else in that he's probably going to expect Delilah to toe the line or to be different than who she is. You know, he's not going to understand why she just sat and had a conversation with Hank and didn't attack him. But maybe he will. I mean, Hank has a gun and Delilah doesn't. So, like, if it were real life, you know what I mean? You wouldn't necessarily assume that you could take him. Hank's a dangerous dude. But we both know that if she told Herbie that she just sat and had a conversation with Hank, they both know it's like, oh, I didn't even try. I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to have the conversation. And I think certain things are happening now in a way in which Herbie's going to be like, you know, why are you like this? Why do you, you know, why aren't you normal? I guess is probably what it feels like. But I don't know. That's just the vibe I've gotten from a couple of conversations that they've had, and it's made me sad. So I think like, oh, that must be where I feel like it's going. Or it like has the potential to go in that direction, right? And obviously I don't want that because I really, you know, Delilah really cares about Herbie, but he's also talked about like being unhappy with the way things are on the island, and she's just kind of been like, well, then do something about it. Fucking, you know, lead people if you want it to be a certain way, or do something. Don't just sit here and watch or whatever. He's going through something emotionally that she's unequipped to assist with. So I think she's just kind of like, what's going on? So there is potential, I think, for it to not be enough for Herbie, and he does deserve better in that regard. Like she will, you know, go to bat for him, and she'll fight for him, and she'll listen and be there for him in the way that she can be. But I think at the end of the day, she's not really equipped to be a good friend. Okay. You ready? What the fuck? Oh, I was like, where am I? Oh, probably paying rent. Oy, oy, oy. Wish I could just eat soup out of a thermos. I always feel weird walking around with a bowl and a spoon, but in my head, I'm like, oh, I have it in a thermos, and I'm just eating it like people do Soylent. Oh my god, hello, kitty. All right, let's do some chores. So exciting, I know, but we've got rent to pay. And we'll go check our telegrams. Oh my god, is that a poppy flower? Is that a geranium? What the fuck is the flower called? Would be a real shame if Alder was different from PB not wanting payment for cases. She's got a reason for not wanting payment for cases, but it has not. It's not the same reason that PB has. I'll tell you that. So I will say that it is a part of her character, but it's not because I'm. It's not because I can't handle it in roleplay. Honey?
Ooh, do you want to get squished? You want to get squished?
Mwah. Ooh. Oh my god, I love him so much, you guys. Such a lovely kitty cat. Okay. You can't handle the truth. Who, me? Yeah, maybe you're right. And now for something completely different. Is that one done already? All right, let's see what else we got. Milk cows, feed chickens. Okay, let's go. We'll do the milking of the cows next. Oh boy. Is this the one with the goats? It is indeed the one with the goats. Okay, so the main thing going on for Alder right now is her desire to write a book about Ray. And that's something... Oh, hi. Okay. Ooh. It's weird, but acceptable. You're adorable. I'll allow it. Ooh, people are here.
Little more metal laden saddle, which would have been great.
Are you for real? Right now? Horse? Fuck's sake. It was like, fuck you. I almost shouted out to them to be like, hey, I'm back here and I don't want to alarm you when I walk out of here, but looks looks like they were just changing a horse, maybe. How is the game for you guys? Is it too dark? Is it okay? Looks okay to me. Okay. Looks okay to me too, but I just want to make sure. All right. Keep going. So yeah, in terms of cases, we don't really have too many active cases at the moment. We've got a lot of like little threads and things like that that seem connected somehow to a bigger something, but we don't really know what that is at the moment. But I do know after reading the account from the plumber case, I totally forgot about it. I gotta be honest with you. But I think that's fine. I think we can just arrange a meeting with him and sit down and be like, hey, so your brother just is fucking half the town. And it's no problem. And in terms of, you know, whether or not there's a witch or a wizard, you know, cursing people or using magic to make people go for opium, that isn't true. You know, we find no evidence of that. So I should probably telegram him and let him know that we're ready to meet. I think shaman was the word that he used. Okay. Well, I think it's easy for me to just say we didn't find reason to believe there was tampering of any supernatural kind. No evidence of the supernatural. What case was it in Saint Denis where Abe got all fussy for a hot minute? Oh yeah, I wanted to reach out to Sunshine because I wanted to. Oh, that's right. We were looking for someone, weren't we? Does anybody remember what we were doing? Fuck, we were looking for someone and I reached out to Sunshine because I wanted to talk to him about it. Fuck, I can't remember. It's probably in my notes somewhere. The missing father. Oh my god, that's right. That's right. For that new player. Oh, that's my favorite case right now. Oh my god. I'll have to reach out via telegram. I totally forgot about that. I'm sure she has solved the case by now. Storylines in Wild RP go pretty quick. But we can definitely do that. We can go ask around still. I just figured Sunshine would know. Like, I'd be able to sit down with him and be like, hey, do you know of anybody? Abe got fuzzy when Alder was talking to a gang about the supernatural at the telegram station. Well, Abe just, I truly don't know what exactly was up with that. I assume that there is a reason because it's Trench. But what happened was, Alder was talking to these people, this gang, and I think somebody or Alder said like, "Oh, there's Abe right there," and then we said to Abe like, "Abe's been weird. Yeah, Abe's been a little weird, and I don't know what's up." I don't know if it's like long game prep for something or what, but yeah, I said like, oh, here's my colleague Abe, and then I think it was me or somebody said like, oh, they're just telling us the story about whatever, and he jokingly was like, well, I'll just keep walking then, but it didn't sound like a joke, and the gang didn't the gang didn't react well to it. And so Alder went, oh, don't mind him. He's just like that sometimes. And all Abe heard was Alder say that, and then came around the corner and like tried to publicly embarrass her in front of these people by being like, do you want to fight in front of your new friends? Like she was a fucking child. And she's just like, okay, you can't treat me that way. Him joking about forgetting things is out of character, right? No. I mean, anything that he says, I'm assuming he's saying it in character, obviously. So yeah, that's weird too, I think. But it also could just be that he forgot, right? You know what I mean? Like, it hurts us because we are acutely aware that we have memory issues, but it could just be that Abe forgot. But I noticed that too in Chechio. Like, he made a joke about her forgetting something, and I was like, I can't tell if... Yeah, I can't tell. No, I mean for Abe is weird he would do that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100% it's weird. He's acting off and I don't know what's going on. Out of left field, but also I wasn't surprised given certain people she's talked to in the past, Soph as well, and others IRC. I mean, I was a little surprised. Like, if you've got an issue with, you know, the way that I'm saying stuff, then, you know, let me know, but you don't need to put me down in front of people. And the issue is that that's what Abe thought Alder was doing to him. His intensity was absolutely surprising. Yeah, so there's something there with that, and I don't know what it is. But in their conversation, she had said, like, well, have I ever done that to you in the past? Have I given you reason to think that I would ever do that to you? Because if I have, I definitely do not mean to do that. I've never, you know, I don't like to operate that way. Personally, that's just like that's a pet peeve of mine, out of character. So I would be shocked if I made a character that did do that. Because I just don't like that. You know, when like, couples who you can tell don't really care about each other because they'll constantly put their partner down in front of everyone else. I hate that shit. I hate that behavior. I find it reprehensible. And so it would absolutely shock me if I had ever just made fun of Abe in a way that was like, oh, I'm just putting him down in front of everyone. I'm making fun of him in front of people, because it's a thing that, you know, people will do to be powerful in a relationship. And I don't like that. And so I don't think I would ever make Alder behave in that way. But it is possible that I made a joke, you know, thinking he was in on it and he didn't like it. Oh! Jesus Christ, these fucking... I'm not going to shoot nothing's happening. We're going to go here, we're going to feed the chickens, and then we're fucking off. Perhaps it's something out of his past that hasn't been revealed yet. Yeah, I don't know. But it definitely felt off. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's upset about... You know, like, it might be that Alder asked Danny for help, right? And not Abe. And, you know, like, I don't know if he is upset by that and just doesn't know how to say, like, hey, this hurt my feelings, or if there's just something going on. You better fucking be joking me, buddy, right now. Fuck, walk away. I will beat the shit out of you. Thank you. Time for a talk? Well, I think, I had Alder react kind of intensely to that scene and set some boundaries of, like, you cannot treat me this way. Which was, you know, an offer. But I don't... You know, it hasn't come up since, so we're just going to let it slow burn. I don't know. I mean, obviously, if a couple more things happen, then I think she's going to be like, what the fuck is going on? But she's the type of character that won't do that because she didn't want anyone to do that to her, right? Like, what's up? So, I think she made it clear that she wanted him to help, yeah. But the question, the issue is she asked a stranger first, right? She asked Danny Wainwright first. And like, I don't think, you know, I don't think Abe has any romantic feelings for Alder or anything like that. So I don't think it's about that. But, you know, I think she was helping Danny with his furniture and stuff like that. And she just kind of got closer to this stranger more so than her partner for however long, you know, which could be weird. He could be having some weird feelings about that, but he also could not. He could, you know, maybe his grandmother had dementia or amnesia or something. And it's just the reveal that she's like, I have memory issues, has sent him spiraling. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. But I have noticed some weird behavior in that regard. It really shocked me, the intensity of that act the other day. He could be doppelgangered. Maybe he's worried about what happens with when Alder remembers or discovers who she was. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, the intensity was shocking. Yeah. It actually stopped me out of character for a second because I was like, wait, what's happening right now? No! You fucking... I'm not gonna punch you because Alder wouldn't, but goddamn do I want to. Fuck this fucking ranch, man. And it reset the thing. Listen, you fuck. Are pool noodles invented yet? That goat would get the pool noodled so fast. Oh, God. Is this about that conversation when I headcanoned that his granny was feeding him his parents? Oh my God, that's hilarious, Lazy. My current theory is that something fucking horrible happened to his parents and it involved a fire. And the reason I think that is because there is, or at least there seems to be something around cooking and her needing to cover up the scent of something with garlic. And I think it's the scent of burning flesh that she's trying to cover up. I don't think she did anything awful. I think she was trying to protect him, but I do think maybe his parents died in a fire, he got injured, and she, yeah. I don't know. But I do find it interesting that, you know, obviously he has that locked away too as a, you know, as a kid. He has this memory of, you know, he doesn't really remember his parents or anything like that. So I do find that interesting. He also told a story, which I don't think I streamed because I think a bunch of shit happened and I just didn't get around to it, where Alder and Abe talked about their first drug experience, and hers was like 4 years ago, obviously, because that's the only one she remembers. But he said something like, he said that it happened when he was 17, but then he also described a different time. I can't remember. There was something weird with the age. And I know Trench well enough to know it wasn't an accident, you know, like he didn't misspeak. It was a clue, but I'll have to look at my notes. But yeah, it did feel like Abe has a backstory puzzle to solve, which is very exciting because I love it when people do that. So that's something that I would like to do as well. I'd like to find a chef character if I can and talk to them and be like, well, so, because I plan on it being fucking weird as hell. Oh, you fucking asshole. We do know a caterer. I think he's dead now. Look at her nose. It's perfect. It's not big. You did have the backup German caterer. Is he still alive? Dolphy? Yeah, I've gone to the market to see if I can sneakily talk to him, but I haven't seen him around in a bit. We are back to the nose again, yeah. When I made her, so I have one regret, and I wish that they would let us do... Like, I always thought it would be cool if they would let us adjust the skin tone, like... maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter or darker than you originally selected so that you could do like tanning in the summer and stuff. But also I would love to fix Alder because she was supposed to be a little bit darker skinned than this originally. Like I was in the menu when I made her, it looked like her skin was darker, and then I got in game and it was like not dark at all. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. She's supposed to have olive skin. What if I just added a fucking condition, you guys? A visual condition that says olive skin because I fucked up character creation? Oh, fuck. Could you imagine? I swear to God, bitches, eat. Listen, I want you to eat this food, okay? I want you to eat this feed. And let it go. I also think it'll be fun to publish a book about Ray because it means that anybody who still remembers him, I think some people might be a little pissed at Alder for writing that book. I think some people are going to have some words to say about it or have some feelings around it. Did we do it? What? One more cow? I thought I was done. I don't see any bulls, do you? Ridiculous. Oh my God. Is that horse laying down? That horse is laying down, right? Not dead? Whoa, that horse looks dead. It's sleeping. Yeah, its tail's moving. Everything's fine. It's cute, actually. Look at it. Oh my God, it looks so happy. Oh my God! Look, it's so cute! He's a napping. He's dreaming something nice. He's just dreaming a dream. Riveting, I know. But it has to be done. Or I can't pay rent. And we can't have scenes in the office. And honestly, it's just a fucking great meme at this point. You know? I'm here more than I am out solving cases. If find this super relaxing to watch. Okay, let's give this sleeping, adorable horse a wide berth. Oh, is that a black stallion just watching us? Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm coming nearby. What you looking at there, buddy? You all right? Okay. I'm gonna walk closer to you now. Can I pet you? Wow, look at you. What a cutie. What a cutie you are.
Oh, look at your face.
I'm assuming you belong to the ranch, even though you don't have a saddle. Well, I think you're sweet. Are we stuck in a loop? I'm stuck. It won't end the animation of me petting this horse. This is just our life now. We're just gonna pet this horse forever. Stream's over. Thank you for hanging out. Fucking what? Oh god. Well, now they're mad. Now they're mad that we stopped petting them. They're like my cat. All right, hold on. Hold on. Is this for real? They just calmed down when I went back to petting them. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Okay, well, I ain't gonna pet you all day. I have work to do. But you're cute. Don't look at me like that. Look, don't look at me like that. Okay? I can't pet you all day. Okay, one more. One more pets, okay? One more series of pets. There. Yeah, stop looking at me like that or I'm going to ask if I can adopt you. I certainly don't have any money to adopt you. All right? Okay. Now, I'm going to get back to work. What is happening? You look terrified. Calm down. What's wrong? You're okay? What the hell? Maybe there's something still wrong with the horses. Here, how about this? How about I take you back to the stable? So what's your name? I'm assuming you've got one. And I don't mean the one people use. What's your name? You know? It's alright if you don't want to tell me. I don't remember mine, so it's fair enough. What? You don't want to go in the stable? Or do you have issues with the donkey over there? Because I get it. Believe me, I do. He looks like an ass. Okay, well, maybe we'll just walk around. You want to go for a walk? Like a dog? Maybe we'll go look at a view. Oh, I see. Do you have a love for this buck out here? Oh, I think I understand. Okay, well, I'll walk you out there. No judgment from me. Love is love. It doesn't matter who you love. Oh my. Somebody coming in real quick. Well, I wish I had a saddle for you, but I don't. Hey, you know what? I need to check my telegrams. You want to walk with me to check telegrams? What should I call you? Oh, shit! No, you don't want to go to the telegram station? Does that mean I shouldn't go to the telegram station? Is there something wrong at the telegram station? Okay, you want to go this way? All right. Hold on, calm down. Calm down. We will go the way you want to go. All right? We'll go the way you want to go, which is this way. Where are you taking me? Oh, you want fresh water, don't you? I know what you're doing. You're pretending you want fresh water so you and that buck can look at each other from across the river, right? Oh, I'm just here drinking water. Fresh river water. Don't worry. I'll walk you to the other side so you can make eyes with him. There he is. You see? You've got a clear view at each other now. All right. I gotta admit, I don't really... Oh, are you just drinking the water by yourself? Okay, all right. Well... You want me to brush you? You want me to brush? Okay, you want me to go this way? You can't see him anymore? Okay, hold on. I'll just shout loudly. Okay. You don't have to be that shy. Was I being too obvious? I was being too obvious, wasn't I? Did I ruin it? I don't think he knows. What is wrong with you? All right, well, we don't have to go any further down the river. All right, we can go back. I'm sorry. You're right. We got to play it cool. Can't let him know that we're interested. All right, is that better? I apologize. You want an apple? Do I have an apple? You would like an apple, wouldn't you? All right. Well, let's get you an apple then. Fable story is live, by the way. Perfect. We will... What a ridiculous thing to have happen. I guess we gotta adopt this horse. Does anybody know how I find out what kind of horse this is? Because I will look it up. And I will see how much this horse costs, and then we'll buy one that looks exactly like this. So somebody take a screenshot of the fucking horse. You see that? What the hell? What are they barking at? Is there something over here? Are you trying to tell me about something that ain't, the buck? All right, well, we'll investigate it later. Listen, I have to tell you, I am almost exclusively a one-horse kind of lady. But you are pretty sweet. Maybe Puka needs a friend. How do you feel about strange, mystical horses that just come out of nowhere and, save your life? You think she's the jealous type? No? I heard that. Okay. Well, how about this? How about we just relax for a minute? Is that okay? All right. You do that. You relax there like a sweetheart. I'll go see if you're for sale.
Excuse me, can I bother you for a moment, please?
Oh, sure. Hi. How are you?
Very well, actually. I'm just looking for a place to get some milk. Do you happen to know if I can do that here, or
Well,
is
you're
it
at
the
a
wrong
farm,
place?
so yeah, definitely. The cows are over there.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever milked a cow before?
I have milked a cow before, but it wasn't here, so I'm just
yeah.
not sure where they
Well,
are.
I mean,
and I don't
get-
want to go in there because the bulls are really
Oh yeah,
scary.
no, don't do that. It's over there. Thankfully for you.
Oh my lord, I really appreciate that so much.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
grab your pail and I don't know. I guess you don't have to worry about getting your shirt dirty, but yeah, they're over in that stable over there. But I do think
All right,
you have to
thank
bring
you.
your own pail.
Pail?
Yeah, like, a bucket.
Oh yes, I have one.
Okay.
I have one.
Perfect. All right, well,
thank
good
you
luck.
so much.
Yeah, no
I'm going to be
worries.
making a lot of cupcakes from this. Thank you.
Ooh, what kind of cupcakes?
Oh, I don't have extra ingredients, sadly. Unless I have some... No, I don't think. I think I'll just make them totally normal. Just vanilla cupcakes.
Vanilla cupcakes, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't happen to bake pies, do you?
A really good friend of mine does. I'm not so talented.
Okay. Could I give you my telegram number that you could give to this really good friend of yours? Because I love pie.
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
Are you ready?
No. Now I am.
Okay. It is Paranormal X, the PX024, and the name is Alder, like the tree.
PX024 Alder.
That's right.
Of course, I can tell you how to make a apple crumble if you want an apple
no,
pie.
no. I'd rather buy it from somebody who knows what they're doing.
Oh, all right.
Don't trust me in the kitchen.
Well, she is hoping to open up a bakery, so
Of course.
I think the contact between you is going to go quite well.
Perfect. I love it. She wouldn't happen to be opening a bakery in Saint Denis, would she? Or Rhodes? Or...
She would.
What?
In Saint Denis was the plan, I believe.
All right. Here we go. I am so excited about that.
I'll let her know. Your name was Alder?
Alder like the tree. Oh my God. Boy, do I just want a place I can go to in the city because that's where my office is. I'm an investigator of the supernatural, super unnatural, paranormal, para-abnormal, everything in between.
Oh.
And some days I just want to go down, get a pie and a coffee, and I want to sit down and think about my case. I've had to go to, Rhodes and places like this. What's your friend's name?
She's called Camille. Camille.
Tammy?
Camille, like the flower?
Oh, I don't even know if I know a flower named that, but okay. But either way, I look forward to hearing from her. Please let her know I'm emphatic about this. I really, really want to talk to her about and help in any way I can with this bakery opening. Hopefully it's close to the office. But I'll walk as far as I need to walk to get a pie and a coffee.
I believe she, oh my lord, I don't remember where she plans to open up the bakery.
That's okay, it'll be a surprise.
She did say when she saved enough money making the bakery stationary, she would love to take it into a wagon, so it's available everywhere.
Oh God, that's amazing. All right, well, I look forward to talking to her. Have her telegram me right away.
I'll write to her once I've made my cupcakes.
All right. Well, you have good luck then.
Thank you, and a pleasant day to you, Alder. Oh my God, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Alder it is, and you got it right. Most people say Adler, so congratulations.
Adler?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's Alder like the tree. But
Adler
anyway.
it's German for hawk, I believe.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay. That's important somehow. Better write that down.
I won't keep you any longer.
What was your name?
Penelope Campbell.
Penelope? I love that name, and it was very nice to meet you, Miss Penelope.
No, I thank you. It was very nice to meet you as well, and I'm sure Camille is going to be ecstatic about hearing that she's already building fence for her business.
Yeah, I look forward to talking to her. And I look forward to seeing you again, too. Maybe we'll both be at the opening of this bakery of hers.
Oh, that would be so exciting. I would love it. I might even work there from time to time if my occupation allows it.
Maybe I should get a job. Sorry, that was a thought out loud that should have stayed inside.
Oh no, that's all. I mean, I think paranormal investigations make up for a job. Have you ever heard of La Sirène?
No,
the siren in French.
No, I haven't, but I hate to do this to you, but I had somewhere that I had to go, and I have to go now. But could I maybe telegram you, or you telegram me with your telegram number so I can hear about this siren?
Of course.
Okay.
My telegram is PF724, Pink Flamingo 724, in case I don't write to you as early as you.
Penelope, PF724. I got it.
Precisely.
All
right, well, good luck with your appointment, and goodbye.
Tip my hat to you, good lady, and good luck with your milking and your cupcakes. Ta-ta for now. Don't die.
Oh, certainly. Thank you.
Oi! Oi, oi, oi! What just happened? I can't believe that just happened. Also, we need to adopt that horse, and also Pie, and also Penelope, and also sweet, sweet Kismet, man. Oh God. Imagine they call the bakery Kismet. We need to call the horse Pie. Either Pie or Kismet. One of the two. All right, we got to raid over into Table Story, y'all. We are super late. Why is the raid not happening? Is it happening? Is it going? Is it on? Is it working? Not that one. It's happening. Okay, cool.
When it comes
I'll see you guys in a minute.
Supernatural, the super unnatural, the paranormal, and the para-abnormal, no one's believed in it quite like me. Except now. I don't know what I believe, but I do know the truth is out there, and there ain't no one better to protect mankind than Coyote Alder. Fucking hard.
Is it still working? Why are we still here? I love you all so much, but why hasn't it gone through yet? Is it happening now? I can't see the button. Sav, hit the button! Hit the button! I can't see it, so it won't let me. Did it work? Ferris Bueller ending. Okay. Everything is dark. Okay, now it says it's going, but I still don't see that it's going. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I need to refresh? Oh, fuck it. There we go. All right, bye, bitches. I'll see you literally in 2 seconds over on Table Story. If somehow the raid doesn't take you, it's twitch.tv/.